Hello and welcome to this video. Google is just about to launch its line of Pixel phones. While we are excited about the Google Assistant and Daydream VR, the phones have some obvious flaws that we want to point out in this video. So here are the 5 flaws of the Pixel that Google does not want you to talk about. Number 1. The price. This is the most obvious one. These phones are expensive. The cheapest option is the 32GB Pixel, which will set you back $650. However, if you would like to have the best VR experience that Daydream can offer now, you must go with the Pixel XL for its higher resolution. The Pixel XL will cost you $770 with 32GB and $870 with 128GB. It's even worse when you live in Europe. In that case, you will have to pay a whopping €1,009 for this configuration. For these premium prices, the consumer would expect premium specs. Unfortunately, these phones are quite lacking in that respect, as we will see shortly. Number 2. Low resolution. The smaller Pixel only has a resolution of 1080 by 1920 pixels. While that's fine for any mid-range device, that's certainly not good enough for a premium device in the end of 2016. Especially not if you want to use the phone for VR, because the experience will get worse the lower the resolution is. The VR lenses magnify the screen and therefore individual pixels will be clearly visible, the so-called screen door effect. Number 3. No expandable storage. Both the Pixel and the Pixel XL do not allow you to expand the storage with SD cards. That's a shame because we still do not live in a world where all content is simply streamed from and stored in the cloud. Yes, Google will store all your pictures and videos at the original file size for you, and that's great. But how long will they do so? Forever? And still, 32GB is simply too little, especially for the huge file sizes for VR 360 videos and all the additional VR apps that you will want to download to your phone. If you do not want to see the annoying memory fill notice, you will have to go for the really expensive 128GB version of the Pixel. Number 4. No wireless charging. It's great to simply put your phone onto a wireless charging mat without having to fiddle around with cables and plugs to have your phone charged. Wireless charging should be a standard for any premium phone. Unfortunately, you won't get it with any of the Pixel phones. And finally, number 5, not waterproof. So you would like to bring your Pixel to the beach for some fun holiday shots on the water? Forget it. If you don't want to destroy your shiny new Pixel, better don't bring it or put it into some sort of waterproof casing, because both Pixel devices are not waterproof. This is sad because not having to worry in exactly these kind of situations does make a difference. Both Samsung as well as Apple have their phones waterproofed. It seems like such an obvious addition, especially when you build in such a great camera as Google claims it did with the Pixel. So these are the 5 big flaws that we see with the Pixel devices. What is indeed interesting here is that most of them are flaws that Android fans have been pointing out about the iPhone for years. Android fans love that they could buy devices that are both much cheaper than the iPhone while still having similar or even better specs, all while being able to expand storage. The Pixel phones are definitely not fan service for Android lovers. It feels more like an attempt to win over iPhone users by giving them something as similar as possible to their loved iPhones, but with all the advantages that the Google universe has to offer, including a top-notch artificial intelligence and virtual reality. We would love to hear from you. Are you an iPhone user and consider to go for the Pixel? Or are you from the Android camp and will buy a Pixel to get the latest and greatest that Google has to offer? We can't wait to hear from you. Please leave your comments below and subscribe to the Daydream District channel to keep up to date about the latest Google Daydream VR news.